Great Scott! There's another 2 million credits to be picked up in this GT7 time trial, and I'll also be talking a load of Bollards. We're back to Deep Forest in reverse for the latest Gran Turismo 7 Sport Mode time trial. For this one we'll be driving the DeLorean, so feel free to make some sort of Back to the Future reference in the comments. At the time of recording, the world record was 147.228 with a gold medal time of 150.444. You'll need to go faster than 88 miles per hour to qualify for that one. Sorry, I'll stop now. My current time is 148.218, which I think should be fine for the 2 million credits, and I don't think this one is all that difficult once you get the hang of the car. One thing to note, the DeLorean needs quite a big short shift to get the best from it, so manual gears will be an advantage. Starting the lap, your exit from the last turn is crucial for getting a good time here. I was hitting 102 miles an hour as I crossed the line. I'll start to turn in around the 100 board, and you want to be putting near to the wall as you head up the hill. Try not to oversteer as the back end will start to slide and you'll lose time. As you reach the top of the hill, you are looking out for this evil bollard. There are several of these horrible things dotted around the circuit, and you need to get as close as you can to them for a good lap. If you touch one though, it's game over and your lap is invalidated. Once you pass it, turn in and lift off a little bit so you can keep close to the left hand curb, then hit the brakes just before the 100 board. Brake in a straight line, keeping over to the left, and then turn in around where the grass ends, dropping down to first for the rotation. You want to be turning back in for a late apex on the hairpin, then changing up to second and getting back on the power, using all of the red and white curb on the left. It's one of the most important corners on the circuit for getting a good time, so you want to be on the power as early as possible. Notice some shift in gear as the bar hits the vertical white line between the speed and gear readouts. As you head through the tunnel, you want to straight line through the slight bend as much as possible, and be over to the left for the exit and our next braking point, which is just as the yellow barrier starts. Brake in a straight line, dropping down to second, and turning in just before the end of the red and white curb. I slide a little bit to help the rotation, but it's easy to drift into the left hand barrier if you overdo it. Get back on the power as soon as you think you can clear it. You stay flat through these next couple of bends, cutting across the curbs but being careful not to hit the bollards. Try to keep it smooth as you go through to minimise sliding. Get over to the right for the entrance to the tunnel, and you want to brake just before the green bit ends. Changing down to second and coasting round the white line, gradually getting back on the power as you see the last of the chevron markers. Keep on the right through the tunnel and brake just before the end, chucking the car into the corner to kick out the back end and help you rotate, then back on the power as you hit the curb. All this next section can be taken flat out if you cut the curbs and keep the steering smooth, but feel free to lift a bit if you're going wide on the bends. Head over to the left as you come out of the S's, and then you want to brake as you pass the orange barrier, dropping down to second and turning in. You're aiming to flatten the corner as much as you can, so don't turn in too tight to start with and aim for a late apex, so you can get on the power as soon as possible. Try not to slide too much if you can avoid it, as that loses time. For my first lap, I'll often go really deep into the bend to give me more of a run up for the start line, because like with the hairpin, getting on the power earlier will make a big difference to the lap times. Once you're clear of the bend, it's just a case of crossing the line to complete the lap. Leave a like if you found that useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.